Who? Hey, folks. What's up? What's happening? Get to the copper. Yeah. Oh, let's see. There we go. Ear. And oh, that's a little bit different. His name writes on someone else's. Whose? Oh, crepes. Where are we? Didn't you see? It's in Siberia. We. It's just we stuff, man. Don't confuse me more than I already am. Thanks for playing. Hey, folks. Been a bit. Thought I'd jam on a little show action here. Pascal. You don't make me think so much like right now, okay? It's all right, cool. That was great. Anywho, 1 Newton. Yeah. Mr. Fig Newton. I passed all of my subjects. So yeah, what's up, folks? Got some goodies here. Thought I'd share with y'all. Oh, I didn't set up a scene for just the scope. Got to do that now. Black egg. Un momento. And scope. Okay, there we go. Check it out. That's actually a Woody, but it's a 1967, which I thought was kind of interesting. Now I can't see the darn chat. Oh well. Alright. I'm gonna, never mind. Anyway. Let's see, first of all. Oh, Jess. That's a kind of, well, you can probably read what these have on them. That's a broad straight. These are so new. Well, this one's not as new as this one. This one I gave it the special gold star because it's special. Yes, it's another one of those nutty Indian heads. And of course, we're going to look at that under the old scope-rooney. I should just put the chat on my browser here. I think this lappy can handle it. Is that mirrored? No, it's not good. Because sometimes this thing will mirror it on its own, and sometimes it won't. And sometimes I have to kind of force it to play nice. But, oh yeah, this is nice. The only thing that kind of makes it a little odd are these speckles here. But otherwise, we're talking fine grain, Class D. Oh yeah, I'm starting to come up with classes for these. Yes, this is a Class D Woody. (1906) Indian head. I think I might be able to make that picture just a wee bit better here. There we go. Whoa. No, that's not a repunch. 0 there. Yeah, they kind of blend in a little bit in hand. But if you're looking up to it, yeah. But look at that. Full liberty. Full feathers. Oh, Jace. Rim's all solid. I'm not sure what that is. I think that's a whack on the top of the 0 there. check your channel going to tonight when I'm done with my stuff I have to do tonight. Okay, Hector, thank you. And I think that's a hit on at 1 o'clock there on the 0. But there is some interesting things going on in the inside loop in the 9 though. Yeah. I didn't catch that when I bought it. I might have changed my mind. Probably not. But if you look on the inside of the 9 there, is it repunched? Is it, you know, it could be, could not be. That's not what I got it for. What the who, the when? Oh, I wouldn't go so far as to say clone. But yeah, full marks on this coin here. The good kind, not the bad kind. But just look at that. Flip her over to the reverse. It's inside the flip still, so there might be some distortions. Come on. Okay, now how did that get so far off focus? Hey, Draco. How goes it? Look at the lines in that shield, That's spiff. And yeah, those white things there, that's on the flip, that's not on the coin. As is that Whiskar. But yeah, nice woody Indian head. I almost said wheat. If anybody's interested in this, the low price of $30 and it is yours. And there's some weirdness going on here too. Is that just another? Where's my loop? So what's everybody up to? Oh yeah, that's just on the flip. That's just like a vestigial coin cat here there. Alright. You seen that, you got it. If you want it, 30, awesome. Next, on the Cavalcade O wood. Yeah, see, I'm going to be focusing this thing crazy here. I've been finding a lot of these lately, and they're just really nice. If the price is right, I grab them. I have a feeling that a lot of the people that I used to buy from have picked up on the fact that woodies are hot. Ergo, woodies are becoming not as cheap as they used to be. But this is another $30 coin here. And it is an 09 VDB. With a little chunk of burning love there on the 0. Let's just flip. Get out of that. Who's checking his dad's pennies? Oh, I gotcha. Cool. Yeah, that's the coin through the flip still. But yeah, that's another 30. If anyone's interested. Nice 09. Let me pull up the VDB part of it. I want to show y'all a couple. Yeah. Show you a couple. I got more. It's got a little bit of discoloration there too. Yeah, I know, right? VDB, right here. And any of this garbo that you see on here, I'm pretty sure I used this flip for another coin already. There you go. Or just the what did you call it before? The cleaning service? I can't remember. But anyway, yeah, that's that one. Put this back up here. I hate when these get all out of whack. But that's a shield nickel here. I don't know too many people have these in their collections, but this is a decent one. That's the one. Wayward Women. I knew it was something to that effect. I can never remember. This would be a great type coin to have. It's 1866, a date, as many of you know, I'm a little partial to. Nothing really terrible about it except for these scrapes across the front of the shield here. And kind of looks like it was struck through grease here, because In God We Trust is a little bit wiped out there. And there it's fine, the last T. So I'm thinking definitely a greaser. The reverse is in really nice shape. And as many of you may know, this is the first year issue for the shield nickels. 66 was the first year, and they had these rays in between the stars here, which were subsequently quickly removed because these rays tended to make the die life not quite as long as it probably could have been. So they took the rays out, and most of the 66s you see like this, if you look at that star below of here, you can find lathe lines in just about every example of these. Oh yeah, terrible. And you can kind of make out some lathe lines there. There's some fake, I don't know, some false color on there too. But in between the stars and the rays, you can pick out lathe lines here and there on quite a few examples. Don't have anything 09. Well, here's an 1866, which puts you pretty much almost smack dab in the middle of the century. And this won't break the bank either. This is only $17 right now. Oh, and by the way, I'm not auctioning. This is just like, if you want it, cool. You know, here's the price for it. Plus, I get to show off and tell a little bit about these things too. Because we should be educators too. Sorry, 1900. I gotcha. Now, this is the quote-unquote big one for 1995. It's raw, and it's a fairly high grade. I've seen sharper strikes, but I've seen a lot worse too. But she's in a really nice grade. I'm going to put it under the scope. It's the double die obverse number 1. Scoop. There we go. If you miss those, you miss the boat. And unfortunately, speaking of missing the boat, I just happen to be one of those helpless slobs that bought like 2 of these back when they were first discovered at the tidy cost of about $175 a piece. Now an example like this can probably run you between $30 and $40 on eBay. I'm asking $20. If anybody wants a nice example of a 95 number 1. Right chair. That's the rest of the pickup points. It's strongest on Liberty because it is a class 5 double die. The pivot point was right around where the date is, about 5 o'clock. Or K5 as they call it. So the farther you go clockwise, the less doubling you're going to see. The closer you get to the pivot point, the less you're going to see. When I first found out, I picked up. Holy crap! Yeah, 1400 would have been way too rich for my blood too, Ken. But even 175, I thought, watch, they're going to find like 5 of these. No, 5 million of them. So, yeah, if anybody wants a nice example. Yeah, really. Yeah, $20. It's yours. I gotta get some more woods. I got a bunch of smaller ones, but look at pennies. Pennies, they're cents. No, they're not cents, they're pennies. So then, oh, we got the Hull people going crazy again. Awesome. Yeah, these aren't really. Yeah, I'm gonna. Never mind those. All right, where was I at here? 95. Ah, rim cud. It's a good example of one of those. Back to the scope. Which one was that? 4 to 5. So right about chopper. And let me pull up the chat so I can see what's going on here. Change the light around. Yeah, you can see it there near the. So learn something. Even better. There you go. Yeah, I took closer pictures of this, and it's definitely a rim cud, but it's like the smallest possible I've ever seen. But very cool. I found bunches of rim cuds before I found my first like true big cud, which is around here somewheres too. Here's a nice example of a greaser, and I'm not talking about Sha-Na-Na. Why is that so far off there? Weird. And have a look at that sucker. No telling what date that is, but I could probably narrow it down. Decent strike, probably around, it might even be a 95 too. Yeah, I goof around a lot, and I do this and I do that, but I've been messing with coins for, I don't know, for like 26 years. No, something like that. But yeah, I'd say that's probably a 95. Let me take a look at the VFG here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, Ken. Yeah, it's definitely in 90s. Well, maybe not 95. Maybe more like a 98 or 99 then. Plus, if you see the fish lips, it's usually a 2000 or a 2001. Or duck lips, or whatever everyone else calls them. But yeah, that was just struck through right out. Struck through and struck out. Pretty neat little example of one of those. Oh, here's one of my more recent finds. Is that reverse? Yeah, let's do that reverse. Got some color. Yeah, I think that's actually separation, Ken. I think the copper's peeling away. This is a really neat one, and this is the only one I've ever come across. It's a 2015 double die reverse, and Wexler has it listed as number 3 in his files. You can see the chunkiness to the letters and stuff. And I want to say it's mostly on this side. Yeah. Let me see if I can focus it a little bit better. Well, I'm about to lose some stuff here. Yeah, it's probably better if I zoom in. And refocus. That's the one thing about these big scopes, unless you've got the focusing rack for it, which I do not. It's kind of a pain in the neck. And again, when you have a double die with InQ's devices, what happens to those devices? They shrink. Look how skinny puppy those skinny puppies are. When you see an InQ's device looking that thin, as opposed to what it's supposed to look like, chances are you're pretty good. Chances are pretty good you got a double die. And let's see here. Well, yeah, look at, especially the bottom of the F there. Yeah, that splits. I think America's the big show here. Yeah, there we go. And there's some clodhoppers on the bottom of those letters. Bitty D. Hey, big little bank. And of course the designer's initials are fairly distorted as well. But yeah, some of these signal squeezers are very reminiscent of the old multi-hubbing process, or multiple squeeze hubbing process. Usually this is the first thing I look for. If anything's doubled, it's usually these dinky little designer's initials here. And if I got a little bit closer, you could probably see a little bit more of that. But yeah, that's the first one of those I found. And now, a nice example of a broad strike here. The center line, no, as a matter of fact, Ken, the center line is not really featured anything except, again, more narrowness. Yeah, that's, there's nothing in there. That's another place to look, though. And as far as those go, I still haven't found one of those either. The ones where the lines are actually double. Alright, which one's the, oh, this is the broad strike. Yeah. This is a cool example of a broad strike. Again, kind of partial to that year. I found, no. Oh, you mean the one that I showed, or first one of the split line down the middle? Yeah, in a broad strike like this, what happens is the collar die that closes around the planchet to keep it from squishing out like a Play-Doh Fun Factory didn't close around it, so it kind of gets squished out like a Play-Doh Fun Factory. You'll notice if you have calipers, the diameter is way off. You'll have all this distortion around the rim. Look at that. It almost looks like doubling, but it's not. It's just been stretched out. And my advice too with broad strikes and off centers and clips and stuff like that, buy yourself a copper one. Don't get a zinc one if you can at all help it, because as soon as that zinc gets exposed to the air, that coin's days are very much numbered. And you'll also see that radial starburst effect around the outsides like that. Pretty slick. And again, you know, 66. If I find any kind of errors or varieties that happens to coincide with the year I was born, I gotta snap them up. But again, a nice example too. Alright, that's the ones that I had up there. Let me go back to here. Whoa, did you see how that? Crazy. I still got this link in here. Let me take it out of the bag here. And hopefully it'll at least focus on the label. Of course not. That's a 70 though. An NGC 70, but a 70 nonetheless. One of the Lincoln dollars of 2010. And yes, it is my camera light that you're seeing there too. Just the Logitech. And I can't beat on it to focus because it'll fall off. I have everything so MacGyvered around here. It's almost sad. But I still got that laying around. And of course there's the Dragon O'Brilliant coins. He kind of just chills here and guards all the goods. Most of them, I guess. In fact, I could. Whoa, what's this one? Well, it's a wheat. Or is it? Oh, it's not. Move these off to the side. Guitar picks from the other night. Yeah, this is great for keeping stuff in flips here. In no particular order or organization at all. Because that's how I roll. Now, where is that? 30. Oh, anybody want some 2-cent pieces? Got a couple 65s here and VF almost XF. There's Canadian largies that I got here. Where the heck did everybody go? Back to Lemonheads? What's this one? I think this is a good one too. More particular. I feel you, man. Feel you. Ah, yes, the 21S. That's a nice one. Scope time. I'm admiring the coins instead of chatting. Gotcha. Yeah, this is a pretty bold wood too. I'd almost flirt with calling that VF. It's definitely a fine. Working a sack of 07s. There's some nice Class 8s on those 07s too, but that seems to be like the last of them. The 2008, you try to find a doubled column, they're rare as hen's teeth. Yeah, this is a bold one. This 21S. It's got some nice marbling in the back. Yeah, I would flirt with VF, calling this VF. Definitely the reverse is a VF. The obverse is a little bit more worn. But, 5. What is this? What is this crap? Where'd you get 5 from? Oh, hell no. There's that, and I've got an 09P, which was right here a second ago. I got this from the same person, and actually that's not a coin kit here, that's whoever I got it from's kit here. About the same grade, definitely a nice woody. My Dansko was supposed to be here today, and I don't know what the frack is going on with the mail, but I got my regular mail and I got no packages. And there was somebody else who was looking for packages that he was supposed to get to just ahead of me, and they had no idea. Taking off, Lincoln? Alright, dude. Take it easy, man. I'll see you around. But again, these woodies, they're caused by the alloys, the different metals not playing well together. Yeah, you know, it's just something else. He just had, no consideration for anybody dying like that. Where's that 22? Was that 20? No, not 22. Where was it? Ah, 28D. Got it. These are pretty common too, and then woodies for 28D are common, but what in the heck is all that? Yeah, see what I see here? It's kind of like a reverse lamb. Actually, when did I get this? Or did I find this? Ah, that could... Loop. I take it Lemonhead's still going because he tends to do those marathon streams. Yeah, that metal actually is raised. It's a very interesting coin. Didn't get mine yet either. What? Ain't no stuff. Yeah. Oh, your packages. Gotcha. Just trying to think. I'm like, wait, what? Can't do that to me this late at night. Yeah, this is a woody, but that's not the coolest feature of this coin. Oh, right, gotcha. Yeah, it said out for delivery on my Informed Delivery app, and but if it was out for delivery, so was the delivery person, because I didn't get nothing. I'm getting nothing for Christmas. All right. Well, we all know that's not the truth. 322. Yes. Actually, they just left Rochester today. Should be here tomorrow. Very, very cool. I'll vape to that. Wait a minute, what happened? Oh, there it goes. Cheers, everyone. Yeah, I don't have a front-facing camera right now, which is, not a bad thing. I'm not all that easy on the eyes. But, well, I can't say that either. I've got the one on my laptop, the new one. And that's pretty cool, but I can't control it at all. I can't zoom, I can't pan, any of that stuff. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with this 28D, but that's definitely being held for further review. Let me show you a couple 2-centers that I've got here real quick too. Now, one of these is already tooken, and I think that might be the one. It's a 64. In fact, somebody kind of turned me on to the fact that, hey, you got to really look closely at these 64s because there's some cool stuff there. And well, I might as well start with this one, right? I want to watch to see if there's doubling at the top of, ooh, is there? Oh, that wood makes it hard to see sometimes. Insert perverted comment here. Hey Ken, what do you think? The top of that, oh look, double to you, or am I just seeing stuff? Hey Weasel. Hi, huh? I don't know, that could be the design and it just took a smack. Let me take a look at the... Excuse me. Hey Nate. Thanks for stopping by, man. All of yous. Thank you for coming up to my channel here. Number 11. Which one was that? Excuse me. Now, see, that doesn't have the double ribbon, though. Fire out, man. You like number 11 what, Nate? You're coin-fusing me. See what I did there? See, I'm not sure with that, because there's definitely some more stuff. That could be clashing, too. I have to look at that. Oh, like, oh, gotcha. Awesome, thank you. And then there's this one here. But this one I'm completely free to do with as I will. Okay, and that's kind of like got the same thing going on. Okay, that's 64 is nothing. This is a 2-cent piece. And I believe this one's a 65. 4. That one's a 4 too. Okay. I got two 64s here. Ugh. What the heck happened to... Someone took a bite out of that 8. Liked your screen. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah. I thought about it for a second and it hit me. Thanks, Nate. I appreciate it, man. I haven't had any of these long enough to really look at them the way I usually do. But that's okay too. See now, what's going on with that there? Is that normal design or is that not? Is that normal? Is it abnormal? You're telling me that I put an abnormal brain into a 7.5 foot long, 54-inch wide gorilla? Hey, John Francis. What's going on? Yeah, 2 centers are bomb. Ooh, look at that big old crack there. Hey, look, I found a clack. Is it a clack? Is it a crack? Is it a clack and a crack? Wish you could have one. Well, wish no more, because this one can be yours. If the price is right. Congratulations. Oh, there go the sirens. Oh, man. Oh, it wasn't me this time. Come on, you guys. Leave me alone. Stop bothering me. Pick on someone your own size. Oh, with the 2 centers? Yeah. I've got this. In fact, you know what? There was one else that I was going to show all y'all. There was another 1-year type that I forgot to get out. Holy crap, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4 cop cars out there. Where the hell are they all going? Was that seriously gunfire I just heard? Wow. Coolness in Lockport tonight, folks. Yeah, I didn't think Lockport had 4 cop cars. Thought we had like 2 maybe. But yeah, they're screaming down there with something. Far out. What I do now? That's probably what I didn't do. Like, all right, Nate, take it easy, man. Thanks for stopping by. Let me plop in this under there for your viewing pleasure. Here's another cool coin to learn about. Z-seated Z-quarter. Now the 1853, it was another one of those one-year types. That's kind of like, I like the one-year types. And if I can get them for a decent enough price, I'll grab them. And this one happened to be at a good price. And the reason, well, first they changed the weight of it. That's what the arrows donate, or the arrows indicate that there was a change in the weight. Now, what the change was, I can't remember. It wasn't much. It was definitely less than what it used to be. Because silver was starting to go up in price right about then. Just prior, well, let's see. Yeah, that would have been just prior to the Civil War, right? 64 it ended. I don't know. Anyway, I wasn't there, shit. But let me flip it with my flip here. And this is the only date where on the reverse you have, again, these cool rays here. I'm kind of curious to throw on my scanner and see what all that noise is about. That was a lot of cars for this area. But as you can see, it's got the rays on it. Not unlike the 66 shield nickel reverse. And the only thing I can think of is they did away with them for the same reason. I have to read up a little more on that. I would advise you to as well. And there's $quarter, and if there was a mint mark, like a New Orleans mint mark, it would be around this area too. But I'm actually keeping this one. Thank you, David. Appreciate that. Yeah, I knew it had to be before that. But silver was starting to go up, so they dropped the weights of them, put the arrows there around the outside of the date to indicate that the weight was dropped on them. And they did that with everything else, the other denominations, the half dimes, dimes, half dollars, dollars. At least I think there was dollars in 53. I'll never be able to afford one. Even if they did. Just trying to get a 66S for my 100-year set. Holy crow, those things are not cheap. I mean, okay, granted, it's 152 years old, but you can't even get beat up copies. They're like 20-cent pieces. Well, okay, not that serious, but still, they're pretty bad. And I have, well, I might as well bring out my half dime too. There's been a couple of us that have debated as to whether or not that this might be an unlisted double die. I'm just going to put it on top of its big brother here. And of course it's upside down. Let me see if I can pull it into focus here. Yeah, you can see it on the bottom feet of half and the bottom of the M as well. There's other places, but those seem to be the most prominent areas. Oh, and it's got some minor clashing going on too. It's almost hard to find a half dime that's not clashed. These things are the size of, well, let's see. You got your comparison here. There's the quarter in the background. And there's the half dime right there. Also with arrows. So it's quite a bit smaller. In fact, these are smaller than a dime, obviously, half dime. Not quite as small as the 3-cent silvers, I don't think, though. To the best of my knowledge and belief, the 3-cent silvers were the smallest coin that the U.S. Mint has ever produced. For general circulation, anyway. But I love this. It's the same basic eagle design as you'll see on all seated Liberty stuff. In fact, even the cap bust half eagle is very similar to this design too. But yeah, this and my little half dime are staying right here. We'll not be selling those anytime soon. But yeah, if anyone's got some questions about anything I've shown here, or would like to see a little bit more of what I got here, speak now or forever hold thy peace, because I'm about to head over to Lemonheads myself and see what he's got going on. In fact, I got some nice Canadian largies from him. Let me take a look outside. See if those... Oh yeah, all those lights are still going. This means something. What'd I do, lose all ya? Why, I oughta. Well, Dave, it's just you and me, it looks like. Pardon me. Oh, well, I didn't see you there, niece. Sorry. I would have definitely said you if I'd seen you. See, when you pull up participants, it don't always show everybody. Even if you're the one whose stream it is. Which, I never quite understood that. I'll put the dragon back over there. I've got some goodies here to put inside. Hey, oldies. Didn't even see you in there before. Oh, that may be because you was on... Oh, yeah. Yeah. I've got a couple cool bills from him before. But most of the ones I got from SJ, and I got a couple Tesla bills from Yugoslavia that I got on eBay. Oh, that doesn't count. I thought y'all had left. But anyway, I thought it'd be a good time to just do a stream here and just shoot the breeze here. I'm trying to be nice because it's not late yet. I'm trying to be like not my usual self here and be cussing up a storm like a sailor, you know. But yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna take off. I'm gonna head over there, I think, and I'm gonna see if I can find out what's going on with this multi-unit call here down Gooding Street. I think it's Gooding Street. Anyhow, take care, everybody. See you around YouTube. Peace.